the shadows.
I'm sitting, huddled in the corner of my living room with my eyes locked on the windows. The flickering candle does very little in penetrating the darkness, and I glance eagerly at the overhead light. Any moment now, the power should come back on, and I'll be safe again. A thud brings my attention back to the window, and I stare at the nightmare fuel that stands pressed against it. Slowly, it eases away. I'm not sure if from my gaze or the meager light surrounding me. A flash of lightning reveals a yard, empty and devoid of anything abnormal, but they return with the darkness. More are pressed against the window, and I squeeze the pillow closer to my chest. I know they cannot touch me, not as long as I keep an eye on them. If I fall asleep before they leave, I know they will come after me. What exactly they'll do, I'm unsure, but I am sure it won't be to paint my nails. I notice one of the candles reaching the end of its life, and I quickly light one to take its place. I fumble with the lighter a couple of times before finally getting the wick lit. I look back to the windows, and one stands at the end of the couch that I sit on. It stares at me as intensely as I stare back, terrified to even blink. My eyes start to burn in protest before it slowly eases back to join the others, staring through the windows. It is now safe to blink, and I do so. In that minimal amount of time, another has come just inside the window. This one takes less time to return outside, but glances at the doorway to my side before doing so. I quickly glance to see what's caught its attention, and find one, standing in the doorway with a cunning smile on its face. I now have to watch all entryways. Oh, how I can't wait for the power to come back on. Every blink brings them a little closer. Every stare returns them to their starting point, and to fall asleep with them here seems dangerous to my mind. My eyes race around the room, locking on each for a brief moment before moving on to the next. A flash of lightning clears them away for a brief moment, but the crash of thunder directly overhead causes an involuntary scream to escape my throat. When the darkness returns, they are all in the room with me, and I can't keep them all away, and then they slowly begin to inch closer. The distance inches ever shorter, even as my back presses firmly against the wall. My heart begins to race. I played their game for 20 years, but tonight I will lose it. Tears start to blur my vision, but I dare not blink them away. Even blurry vision is better than no vision and keeps them away. One is kneeling next to me, merely a foot away, and all it needs is for me to blink. There's a beep in the kitchen behind me, startling me before the room is filled with light. I cry in relief. The power is on. I diligently go around the living room, blowing out the candles and preparing for bed. As I lay down, I leave the lamp on the brightest setting. I'd already contended with them once tonight, and wasn't willing to have a second round. Maybe someday I'll be free of them. I can only hope. Until then, I play their game, and I hope I never lose.